What up, people? What up, Afro Groovers? We've been very busy lately. We've been doing quite a bit of stuff. We've been doing a lot of live event, dance showcase, dance workshop, dance formations, choreography with top artists, top choreographers in LA. If you guys have been following us, you see all the stuff that we've been doing. There's a whole bunch of stuff that is not going to post it here because we are doing some post-production, editing, fine-tuning things. But we had a wonderful time at Movement Lifestyle Studios in Los Angeles yesterday. The great, amazing Blaakow was live in a studio production or studio class workshop at Movement Lifestyle with another friend of his, Kyle. Those two brought it. They brought it down. They brought the house down. And I showed you guys the formation from start when they started the choreo, when they were just doing the foundation, the beginning, and also when they ended the class after about an hour and a half, because the class started at 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and it ended around 11. So I started to live streaming when the class started, even when they were doing the stretch out, the warm-ups, and then I live streamed also the end of the choreo. It was amazing. It was beautiful. It was just beautiful to watch these dancers transform. So we want to do the same thing for singers. So we're going to have people singing covers. We want to watch the growth, and we want to watch how people chase their dreams and aspirations in dance and music. So that's what we do here at Afro Groove. And if you want to collab with us, if you have great ideas, feel free to share it. DM us your ideas, your thoughts, and we'll be more than happy to share your ideas and even feature you on our channel. We can feature you as a guest or promote you on our reel and on our stories. In just a minute, I'm going to have Blaakow come and say hi to people because Blaakow lives in Paris, France, but he's visiting in LA. He's visiting LA and working with us on a collaborative effort. So we are working together to put out some content, put out some things in a certain way. It's been quite an experience. It's just been quite an experience working with Blaakow and the people of this caliber. Even working with people like NK So Gorgeous, working with Roddy Rich. It's been quite an experience for me. I'm learning a lot about dance and performance, things that I didn't know prior to this time. I just want to use this opportunity to tell people, I don't know what your goal, what your plan is, if it's to dance, if it's to perform, if it's to act, even if it's in something totally different. When you dance, very unifying one, is very liberating, it's healing. It's a joyful thing to dance and express yourself in movement. Not only the health benefits, the exercise, the physical benefit, the health benefits, you can do nothing wrong by dancing. Dancing, and especially when you dance to beautiful, wonderful music. And we have beautiful, wonderful, amazing music in Afrobeat and Afrobeats. There's just amazing music. I'll tell you something. This is something that happened a couple of days. I went to a hip hop class at this same Movement Lifestyle Studios. This is a hip hop class with the famous choreographer that has worked with all kinds of artists in the industry. And I'm talking about people on the caliber of Beyonce, Chris Brown, Sierra, major artists. So she was giving this class, right? And they call it K-pop hip hop class. But the music, they're playing Ruga. Before Ruga came on, they're playing Burna Boy. And I see all these kids doing all the moves in Afro dance. And I'm like, this is interesting. Afro music has been so much embraced to the point that they are just mixing it up with hip hop. A lot of the Afro moves, they're calling it hip hop. And I'm like, wait a minute. Afro is Afro, right? But I get it. It's a beautiful thing that all cultures embrace the music, the culture. What we are doing on this platform is dedicating our entertainment, dance, music to Afro. It's not like I don't like any other music. I grew up with listening to R&B, hip hop, even all kinds of African music, all the Congolese music, Cameroonian, even reggae, dance hall, and all that, right? But what we are doing here on Afro Groove Express is carving out a niche specific to Afrobeat, and Afrobeats with an S embraces all kinds of Afro fusion, Afro house, Afro this, Afro that, Afro whatever. Keeping it 100 here. Get a copy of my book if you don't have it yet. I'll put it out for free. It's a book about Afrobeats. You get a copy of our book, is in the link in my bio. Sign up for our survey where we're finding out what people want, what people need, and talking about Afrobeat opera. And opera, a dance inspired by the music. Everything is coming together. The whole thing is becoming a possibility. We have merch. This is one of our merch that we are giving out, that we are also using to raise funds to do projects and also to help people in deserving communities or in needing communities like some remote parts of Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Togo, Rwanda, Cameroon, Senegal, Guinea, Congo, Central Africa, wherever there's a need, we want to be of help to those areas. And not only that, we even have programs where we're giving out scholarship for people that want to pursue the arts and dance or music. And also, if you have good music and you want to shoot a music video to it, we will work with you. Let's know the stage where you are. We can help sponsor your music video by providing the professional choreographers and the shoot, even the location, the beautiful vehicles, cars, luxury location, luxury showcase the beauty of the music that you've created. And vice versa. If you're a dancer and you are good at what you do, but you just need some more exposure or more opportunities to do what you love to do, hit us up, show me what you can do. Participate in the contest that we're putting out, because you don't just say you can dance, you show, you dance. If you're a dancer, you dance. If you're a singer, you sing. So game time for us in music and dance is these things that we're telling people, hey, do this challenge, record yourself doing this choreo, record yourself doing something original. Have fun with it. Have fun, enjoy yourself. We want to see originality. We want to see personality. If you haven't seen this call to action to be a part of that, check it out. Send us your reel. You can win something. You can have a chance to for us to spotlight your channel, promote you for free, or work with you, coach you. That could be even a scholarship, coach you, or give you what kind of help and resources that you need to get to the next level. Okay. Let me see if Blaakow is ready to go so we can bring him on so we can have a talk, chat real quick. I was almost about to say maybe if this doesn't work, let's record on Zoom and now put it out. But then you came through. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Day off after 10 days, 12 days working.
You've been in LA, what now, for 12 days?
Yeah.
Tell us your experience so far.
LA's been crazy since I arrived already. Like, compared to New York, where it took so much time, LA just when I arrived, my bag was already where's the taxi at. So I was like, okay, that's crazy. The system, Uber, bus, very easy. Well, about dancing, it has been crazy also. Because it's been since 2000, what, 18 or 19 last time I came here. And this time I will produce and manage all the event by ourselves. Thanks Afro Groove Express for having me. Yeah, like we start slow, but I feel like we start making waves. And we gather people around Afro dances. People are curious. They are watching. They are coming to class. They are writing me. I see more and more repost and support from the community, the locals and around. So it's really good. For the dance class, I think I've been busy a lot. I think it's like 8, 9 classes since I'm here. And we're going for 6 to 8 more. So I'm excited. What else? That I'm learning every day. LA work very different than Europe. I'm learning little things and progressing or evolving every day. So it's very interesting because we have our way to do things in Europe. In America, work on some crazy other level. So you have to take the train and put your seatbelt on and yeah, ride.
Okay. All right. Let's say, yes, you've been in LA for a while. I mean, 12 days. For people that are aspiring to come to LA to pursue to their career that are in Europe or Africa or Asia, what advice would you give them?
I don't encourage people to come to America first of all. I'm not encouraging nobody to come to America. If you come, you have to come with a plan. You have to come with connections. You have to come and be motivated. But America is not a place for tourists. No, it's work place you have to work. You come here with a mindset and be ready to work hard about it. Even if you wanna work, there is place you can start not small, but like with humility and easy contact. Or yeah, because America has been crazy. I don't know what people see from now, but like, even our collaboration, old might be see it and be like, "Oh, it look easy. I want to do it too." Yeah, you want to do it, but are you ready to really do it? Like
Mm.
mentally, physically, financially, it's all of that. So it's a lot of work and sacrifice. Be motivated. Know what you want exactly, and stick to it. Like I wouldn't say don't negotiate, but almost there is no negotiation. If you are here for a reason, don't start changing and be like, oh, but I can do this, I can do that. Then you just get lost between your ideas and goals. Like I came here to promote African dance community. I make the one mistake after 10 days that I want to take a hip hop classes. I got my body destroyed. I hurt my knees actually yesterday. I danced and my knees was hurt. Like I needed to go to massage and put some like some balm on it. And did this morning it still hurts, so I'm gonna have to stretch and work on it today. But I came for one reason, and I was like, oh, it's be interesting to try to take some other classes. But I know what's mine, what I'm feeling good, and what I'm good at. So yeah, good luck if you wanna come. Just be prepared and be motivated.
Interesting. It's interesting that you're talking about you try something different, which is hip hop, right? Okay, I'm going to ask you pretty much two questions in one. One, I was going to ask you, what is your process of being mentally ready? How do you get mentally fit? How do you go? What is that process? Okay. And two, how different is hip hop from Afro dance?
How I be prepared mentally. I start in the morning, no breakfast, only water. Stretch, workouts, and listen self motivation podcasts for about 20, 40 minutes, depending if I'm in rush. But yeah, your body was working by the night, keep working during the day. And usually I go until 3 to 4 p.m. like today. So no food in the morning or fruit. I would advise fruit, but I'll say it's my own process and working out helped me to get fit and to connect with my body and to just, yeah, refocus on my goals, what I did yesterday, what I plan to do today. So first, it's been like 3 days since I have to switch my place. I didn't do all my process, all my thing in the morning, and I can feel during the day that I'm sliding. And what was the second question again?
Hip hop and Afro dance.
I mean, hip hop is a whole big culture. I would say hip hop, it's a whole industry. That's like, it's a dance style, it's an urban style, it's a street style that were the 90s or earlier than the 90s. My bad if I forgot.
Yeah, it's like even way back in the 50s and 40s.
Yeah.
But yeah, it popped up in the 70s.
But I would say like it came to us in Europe, that's on the 90s. That's what
Okay.
I state.
Okay.
But so from there, the work and the investment, creativity, financially, physically, like hip hop is all on this term, on this side of the industry or the business. It become business very early compared to any other Afro styles or Afro culture. And today you've seen hip hop on the big screen. We've seen hip hop in Step Up, You Got Served, and so many other movies and choreographers on video clips, on stage, on concert, etc., etc. So hip hop have so much spotlight that allow the industry to shine and reach out even the youngest kid in Africa, in India, in Asia. So people wanna dance and be like, I wanna learn hip hop. So Afro is years and years behind that. And it starts with the mindset of our education, of our parents. The Afro or African dance is not a business. There is no business to do there. There is no work there, and you cannot make a living out of there. Like as African and as Black people, we will always go trying other people things. Like I think African we are the most open to other people, even for the food. Like we will go try and eat Italian, Asian food, any other foods. The same for the dancing. We will try to dance everything, even ballet. Even though everything is connected to Africa, but it's traveled so far and for so many years that there is no African touch in it. But today, as African, we will still be attracted to this, and it's something more deeper and more political, I would say. So I will not go on this side. But today, I would say the work that we put on, as if for my part, I know I've been doing this for 11 years and more, making sure like my part is done. I put the bricks and I build the stairs. For me, it's like I'm still building stairs for a kingdom. And yeah, I might not finish the kingdom as like a castle. So it's up to there that it's gonna be finished and it's gonna be appreciated as the same value or at the very good value. And I know about it. And yeah, I just make sure I do my part. Then everybody else do whatever they work. So yeah.
Okay, good. Even though we're going to talk about the dance itself, from what you did the other day at Movement Lifestyle, you did a hip hop class. How much different was that from your class yesterday?
The class I participate or the class I give.
The class you gave and the class you participated the day before.
What's the difference between the class we gave and the class I took? You can see the industry. You can see what people know and what people want or what people think they want at this point. And you see also for me, you see also the years that separate our cultures. I did a collaboration with a friend of mine, Kyle, that I met last time I was in LA, and we did a choreography piece that we use French and Afrobeat or Afro pop music, using some element from different sides. Like I use some different. We use a song that is from France, and it has a lot of influence also on the music. So as dancing, me I use a different piece from Congo. What did I use again? A lot from Congo because that's the culture. We use, of course, elements from hip hop or commercials. But at the end, it was mostly to promote the African music. So movement can travel through cultures. That's for one. And also, what is interesting is that was Diana Mato's class I took. She put some little Afro move, like one count, two count here and there, but you can see how like how it's used is very far from how we dance or how we like to do it. When I did the move, I just feel awkward. I was dead. That's very different. But everybody else in the room get the move, even if it's a broad version or a breaking version of the move, and going to another crazy level. Everybody else got it. Me, I'm maybe too old on what I'm doing and sticking to my roots. But yeah, it was interesting. It's just I know that I put my body on this situation to try to learn something from your non-comfort zone. Because if you are on your comfort zone, you don't learn anything. But when you try and you challenge yourself to go to the uncomfort zone, it's gonna feel bad. It's gonna feel super bad. But you're gonna learn or get a little something or and I did get some new element to my body or even just look at my body and say, "Oh, you did all of that. I didn't know you could do that." Like me myself didn't know I could do those things. So it was interesting. There's a lot of difference, but the point is not really like to find those difference is mostly to see what people like and so maybe even to be seen. First of all, that's to be seen. I wanted to be seen. At least I tried. I met Diana a few times. I was hoping that I would get the choreo and make it to the groups, but the choreo was something else. My body was like, not today, bro, not today. I didn't make it to the group, and it's all fine. That's all it is. You have to take your loss and go home and practice or find other styles or other choreography that I can be better at it. But for now, like I said, I will stay focused on where I'm here, developing and pushing the Afro like I know, and it seems to be appreciated like it is. So yeah, I will focus on that.
Okay, that is interesting. So tell us your experience in LA so far. You Probably how much longer you have to be in LA? Where are you going next? What do people have to look forward to when it comes to Blaakow?
I would say Saturday. Saturday we start the Afro Intensive second edition. So I would cheat Saturday, Monday, and Thursday. How long I'm here, it's still very vague as we trying to work out on the dance battle online, dance event somewhere. I wouldn't say it until we make everything official. But we still have some work and some announcement to do with Afro Groove Express. I already canceled few events in Europe to stay longer, so I don't mind. And so next classes, I would try to be more choreographic, less time on the basic and do the choreography and challenge people on choreography as LA is really based on choreography. So I guess if I manage to show different style and different souls and different country and having choreography from those country and those styles, then people can see how rich the African culture is because we don't depend on one type of song only. We can choreograph all kind of song, and there is enough information in each culture to like choreograph with the elements, the steps from this country. Because today people like to choreograph and put so much of everything and from this country, this step, this style, da 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 da. For my part, I don't think is necessary as if you have enough information or if you check enough information about those styles or those country, you're gonna have so much element to do choreography. Because choreography at the end for me is more musicality and feelings than how many step I can put. Like I can put 20 step as I can put one step and have a choreography. So yeah, this week I'm gonna try to develop and push the choreography and to show like, hey, you can do choreography with 3 moves. Yes, you can. You can do choreography with 20 moves, but look the difference. It's not gonna taste the same thing. It's like you cooking. You wanna cook and put all the spice together. It's gonna taste so weird. You put three, two, three spice, and then the meat, and then this the carbs and this, and your food gonna be amazing. But if you put everything and try to have everything, so it's not tasting the same at the end. So yeah, I would say my dance is like my kitchen.
Exciting, interesting. I'm learning a lot about the business, the dance business, the language, the lingo. When they say basic moves, when they say choreography, when they say groups, when they say formation, and I'm learning a lot. So that's something I'm very grateful for. And I'm looking forward to the next steps, to the next things that we have going on. Just this thing that you have said now, we can make this thing so easy with the competition or the challenge or whatever programs we are running. We can run things for basics, just basic formation. We can do things for choreography. We can do things for groups and have different levels of participation. And you don't want to bring pros to do basic moves because they will always, outdo it. And okay, one last question before we go. I want to ask you, when you do a choreography, let's say it's a group of 10 moves. Now you bring different moves from different cultures, different parts of Africa in Afro dance. That's what you do basically, right?
That's exactly not what I'm doing.
No, I mean that can be done.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. That's the type of thing I personally don't do. That's
Oh, you don't do.
because I have enough element in Ivory Coast culture, so I can just choreograph Ivory Coast music with Ivory Coast step. I don't need to go take a lot around. And the only culture that is so open to mix, I will say, is Afrobeat music, as if the music is based on so much other sound and affirmation like in the music, because Afrobeat can have Ghana music, Ghana influence, Afrobeat can have Ivory Coast or Dombolo influence. So I would say this music is open, and again, it depends exactly which music to have the mix on it. But even though if it's mixed, if you see a Niger person that's on a Niger Afrobeat song, you will see a Niger step because even there is some step that look similar. The move have traveled for so long already that today so many move are break down and have the signature of the country that take them. Like Ivory Coast take a lot of steps, a lot of music influence from Congo. Then you listen at the Ivory Coast music, you're not gonna hear the Congolese influence anymore because that's been for too long and for too good also. Like Ivory Coast developed their own music. And it's the same with Niger in Ghana, like the music and the dance that influence each other and then become big for so many years. Today we accept or we are clear about, okay, Ghana have his style and Niger have his style.
Right.
Congo have his style and Ivory Coast have his style. South Africa, because that's South Africa, but also Tanzania is making the same music. The same music, not exactly, but like we have Amapiano from Tanzania. I forgot the other country that is around South Africa. But today, yeah, like each country have they make it to the point that we accept and we see, we can hear, we can dance different move and listen different music from their country that doesn't sound like exactly like the country that they took their influence or they took inspiration from. But me as a choreographer and me as a person, when I start dancing, that was really important to know what you're doing and to promote, to talk, and to show the culture that you like. Even after 10 or 15 years, I try to stay on this line. I've danced hip hop, I've danced bachata, salsa, I've danced so many styles in the Afro dance culture, like from different country. Yeah, I can wake up and say I'm gonna do a Afro fusion. What people wanna say Afro fusion and put all of this together. Can you imagine the how it's gonna look? That's gonna look terrible. I spent years and years study so many dances. If I decide to do a cocktail, to do a fusion, it look good on some people, yeah. But me personally, I know my line. I wanna stay to the point where, yes, if I listen Kupirikali, I wanna choreograph with Kupirikali. If I listen Afro House, then I know there is connection and influence on this music. Or even if you know the artist, you can know that this singer is inspired by this country, so necessarily you're gonna hear sound that come from another country. So yes, I'm open to create and have moved from those country, etc., etc. But I would say this very specific. Yeah, I like to be specific. And so far, until to be in America or choreographed, or maybe one day if I work with an artist and they have a very crazy vision and their music is very abstract, how you said, it's like very original and with so many whatever sound and information. Yeah, of course, I would have to be okay to choreograph and put some crazy information in it. But for now, as I have my program and it's about like really giving the basic and giving the source from different country, but staying in their country, not like I'm going South Africa, then I'm gonna put Dombolo and I'm gonna put Afro House and I'm gonna put Ghana Azonto in a Amapiano song. That for me that doesn't make sense. If I listen to Amapiano, I wanna use Amapiano formation. So that's me personally, that's my vision, that's how I function.
Okay. Blaakow, every time I talk with you, I feel I'm really learning a lot about dance and music because there's a lot about this dance music whole business. And we will do what we can, do what our best, do our own part to help grow the culture, grow the community, help even people that are going through a lot in some communities in Africa, people that are starving and needing. So the goal is to use this platform to help them. That's why I even created a part of the proceeds that we get from selling our merch. I donate it to all these charities and functions and places like that to help communities. So that's how I want to wrap up. Any last words from you?
I will see you people in real life. If we don't see you in real life, make sure you participate to anything we do online and then enjoy life. We here for not so long, so let's enjoy.
Wow. That's a good sign off. All right, Blaakow, see you. Talk to you later. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.